lot of issues.
Sean,
Yeah.
CNN is reporting that James Comey will testify that the president pressured him to drop the Michael Flynn investigation. Did the president engage in obstruction of justice in repeated meetings with James Comey?
Our job, we are focused on the president's agenda, and going forward, all questions on these matters will be referred to outside counsel Mark Kasowitz.
Thanks, Sean. The president met with European leaders last week, obviously. Did those discussions from the German chancellor and others influence his decision-making on the Paris Climate Agreement?
As I mentioned, the president has taken input from a lot of individuals to help formulate his decision-making, and when he's got that decision made, we'll make it clear.
And a follow-up, please. There are several ways that the president could withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement, the fastest of which is withdrawing from the UN framework on Convention on Climate Change. Is that on the table?
Again, I don't want to get ahead of what he may or may not do. When we have an announcement, we'll let you know. Matt.
Thanks, Sean. I have a question about this Kathy Griffin incident. Obviously, her conduct has been widely condemned, and it's not a partisan thing to say joking about violence toward the president is unacceptable. But on that note, I wanted to ask about Ted Nugent, who joked multiple times about assassinating President Barack Obama, who said Hillary Clinton should be hanged. He was invited to the White House for dinner by President Trump. Do you believe that was appropriate? And if Trump is offended by this incident, why was he not bothered by all of Mr. Nugent's comments?
With respect to Kathy Griffin, I think the President, the First Lady, and the Secret Service have all made statements on that I'll let stand.
No, but Ted Nugent, the discrepancy there, why was it okay for Mr. Nugent to make these comments?
I'm not, to be honest with you, I'd have to look back and see what those statements were and what the reaction was at the time.
Stuck on my machine.
I understand that, but I'm not aware of what the reaction was at the time. I know that the statement with respect to Ms. Griffin was acknowledged by both the First Lady, the President, and the Secret Service.
But Ted Nugent did say that, Sean.
Francesca.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Not to beat a dead horse here on the Paris Agreement, though. There have been several reports today that said the President is planning to pull out of the Paris Agreement. Are you saying that those reports are wrong, that he has not made a decision yet?
No, what I am saying is that when the President has a decision to make, he'll let people be it known. And I don't think whether it's a personnel decision or any other action that we tend to get ahead of the President. He's the ultimate decider, and when he has a decision to make, he'll let you know. I'm sorry for the delay, but I know we've got Vietnam welcoming here. Catch up with you later. Thank you, guys.
I'm sure he's going to be.